So after speaking with this investigator, primary investigator of the DA, I'm going to call the precinct that I had already went to when I moved here. I gave him an SD card full of evidence. So now we're going to call them and I'm going to have a conversation with this precinct. Ask about the report. State that it's ongoing and why I haven't heard back after I had provided them evidence.
Police Department, North Precinct, Officer Phillips. How can I help you?
Yes, I have a question. Is this the non-emergency line?
No, it's the precinct.
Okay. I need to speak to a police officer regarding stalking, and I had a case reported.
Did you go get a warrant?
They didn't give. I gave them an SD with evidence, and they never called me back.
You said what now?
I gave them an SD card with the evidence, and I filed a report, and they never called me back. And this was months ago.
Okay.
So I need to.
You need to talk to. So tell me what's going on with that.
Basically, I've had a history of being stalked with different vehicles in the neighborhood and wherever I transit, and I've got key logging going on with my laptop and surveillance going on in the workplace, leading to a huge smear campaign and a whole COINTELPRO-like campaign going on. I've been giving evidence to the police. They're not taking it, and they're being selective and neglecting any of the evidence to move forward. So I already have an investigator on one of my concerns, and he's only targeting the fact that there's stolen property. He's not targeting the fact that there's road rage going on and that there's stalking going on. He doesn't want to do that. So you got police officers neglecting the information, doing what they want to do. It could be anything from the neighbors vandalizing my yard. It could be them appearing.
When you say somebody's stalking you,
correct.
You don't have a specific person?
This is a COINTELPRO program is a conspiracy of a group of people that discredit you, cause sabotage, stalk you, and humiliate you. So I'm trying to move forward with a pro se federal case for Title 18, conspiracy and stalking, U.S. code. There's some constitutional rules, and every time I move forward to give a police officer information, I've been humiliated and belittled and minimized. Instead of moving forward with it, it just continues, and it allows them to gain control of me in the occupational setting, dictating and marginalizing me financially, physically through my health, and a number of other things. So I can't do anything unless somebody's moving forward with it. And I've given you a report, and I've given you an SD card with the information, with video and audio. And I need to know what that
video and audio, did it have a specific person or a specific group?
I don't have a copy of that. That's why I need to come down to the North Precinct, and you need to look up my name and number in that report so we can figure out what you did with that SD card.
I didn't do anything with an SD card. It wouldn't be here. Well, if you got a case going, then you need to talk to the detective, because patrolmen don't do anything with any evidence or investigate.
Okay, so if I need to, I already talked to the.
All we do is take the initial reports, and it goes to the detective bureau.
Correct. And I just talked to the chief investigator with the DA here in Central Alabama. He told me to come back down there, talk to you, make another report, and show evidence that this is occurring, which I have. So if I do this again, the question is how many times do I got to keep proving the evidence? He doesn't want to talk. See what I'm saying? This guy just hung up on me. This is where we're at. Is they don't want to move forward because they're using neglect. I spoke nothing but facts for this guy, and he just wants to be an asshole, just like the rest of the assholes, to a point where the Fayetteville Police Department wanted to issue me a citation warning, stating that if I called the police, that I would be arrested and detained for harassment of this program. That's the type of people and tyranny that I'm dealing with. And I have to go about my life living under their power and their control because these assholes from Fayetteville, North Carolina on the East Coast to the Midwest here in Central Alabama don't want to take my information and move it forward so I can get an investigation going and start knocking out these people and prosecuting these people who are responsible for making my life every day, every week, every month, every year a fucking hell. And you're cowards, and you're standing there, and you're listening, and I know you're fucking watching this thing, and you're a freaking coward. And this has been going on ever since I was 18, when I first got my first job. When people are trying to put me out of a job for doing nothing, working just like everybody else, want to minimize and marginalize my life.